I think you do. No need to tell you what happens the moment we reach home with proof of the Earthmen's weakness. And we will have proof. The Earth Commander will follow. He must. And when he attacks, we will destroy him. Our gift to the homeland. Another war.
Alright, one more time. Battery's dead. Do a quick change on the thing. Larry back here with you on the Romulan Bird of Prey 1/350 scale build. After a little hiatus from Ian, last week was not fun. It was just a whirlwind of putting up shutters, taking down shutters, enduring several days with no power. So thank God we didn't get hit as bad as the people down in Fort Myers, about an hour or so from here. So anyway, back to model building. Where I'm at right now, I have all my lighting in place, with the exception of the plasma emitter. So, front of the nacelles lit, back of the nacelles lit. I am running off the power source that will be driving this thing. It's 12 volt, and this will be coming out of the bottom here. I just haven't run it yet, but I got. If you can, let me get back into screen here. But I got the impulse with the flickering red. You can see the back of the nacelles flickering red. I got a little bit of a cleanup here on right here. I gotta cut this out. I didn't cut this out after I put the rings in there, but I'll open this up and then the end caps go on. I gotta take the end caps to work and have the machinist just give me the 2 grooves that go in them. But I got front. Keep you guys in camera here. As you can see, I got my green flickering LEDs here with my cages, and it throws a nice shadow. So I think when I get it frosted, I'm kind of toying. I'm going to toy with the idea a little bit. Maybe painting up some like some fuzzy cotton or something like that. Just kind of put it in there so that behind the dome it looks kind of like plasma or something like that. I don't know. We'll have to play with it, but that's a little bit down the road, I got a little more cleanup on. Get you back into the camera. Got a little more cleanup here between the wing and the cell. Sanded it down a couple of times. Again, used the Evercoat to kind of fill in the seam, and then just kind of filling up the rough stuff with the red putty. I got the belly looking good, the bottom of the hull smooth. Got that drilled out. When I put when I get the hull cleaned up, painted, I'll put micro crystal clear in there. Take care of that. Like I said, I got to do the plasma emitter. I'm building a find the hole. So, and this is not the the peg that's going to do it. This will be my new rod. I'll bring it up. Actually, it'll sit about this tall right here. So the ship will be up a little more, almost on par with the height of the Enterprise on its base. So these guys here, I buy them from Bucktronics. I think it's called Bucktronics, something like that. But anyway, they're like a do-it-yourself kind of electronic kit. They're cheap. This way is a 2-lamp flasher, and I think what I'm going to do is put it on a momentary. So when you hit it, the outside of the plasma emitter, because there's three lights on the plasma emitter. You got the big center one and then the 2 side ones. So the 2 side ones will blink off of one, and then the main plasma ejector, whatever the hell you want to call it, will shoot that one there. Like I said, to put it on a momentary. I plan on having the engines. Right now everything is connected together. The lights for the portholes and the sensors and the engines are all together running on the power source. I'm going to break that up. So I'll have a switch for the main power, which will just run the sensors and then the hull lights. and then I'll have another switch that'll run the impulse engines and the nacelles. That'll, just be a little nice effect. And then, like I said, a momentary for the plasma emitter. Yeah, it gives something to play with. Right now, this isn't light blocked. I have this reinforced, and this fits down inside. So it'll be pretty rigid. I used when the guys did my AC, they left these 2 rolls of that aluminum foil tape, so it makes good reflectivity. So I was using some of it just to kind of bounce the light around. And when I do my light blocking on this, I have marked out where the bulkheads are, and then I'll just put some of that reflective tape once I light block this. I light blocked the bottom. First I did it in, I used an adhesion promoter because this plastic is, a little funny. Once I did the adhesion promoter, then I primed it. Then I shot it in a black. And then I went over and I shot it again in white. So as you can see, my roughness here, which I'll sand out when I get ready to do the hull. But it really light blocks it. So I'll do the same thing to the top, and we'll go from there. Other than that, Jerry's still working on my my graphics for the my 12x12 base. I figure in the next update I'll show you guys what I'm doing on the bases, because they come out really nice. The one from my Enterprise came out really slick, nice smooth black finish. So I'll show you how I'm doing them. There's really no secret to it, but they inexpensive base. So like I said, I'm getting there. I'm nearing the finish line here. So my intent is to run the power lines. There'll be 4 of them. There'll be 2 grounds and two main power down through the center. And I was thinking of how the hell to do that, but while I put the decal on. So what I'll do is I'll have it lay in here nicely, and then pull down to a point where I can reach up and grab it, pull it. So then when I put the decal on, all I got to do is poke a hole and reach up and grab the wire, and it should just uncoil. But I got enough wire here to go down through my rod, down into the base, and then down into my my 12x12 base, and then go from there. So, but that's how she's looking. I got this worked out pretty good, really smooth. Kind of happy with that. It's got the nice curve. Really got this blended in. I mean, it kind of, you can't really see it right now, but got this worked in, got that worked in. So it's shaping up pretty good. Probably I don't know, a couple updates, should be done with it. A couple of weeks maybe. Kind of moving along pretty good, surprising the hell out of me. So I don't know, it'll look good when it's done, I hope. Probably gonna paint it. There's really no kind of set, I guess, what do you call it, a set color scheme, I guess. They say it was all like a grayish. Now my little 1000 one, I used a gray, and then kind of put a little of a tint of green in it, so it gave it a nice off gray. And then you got the chrome backstacks there. So like I said, it'll look pretty good when it's done. Really nothing to it. It's getting there. It's moving along pretty good. So that is where I'm at right now. Thanks for taking a look. All right. Initially, I put that this board here together. I was going to use it as the plasma emitter, and basically one of those was going to be the outer 2 spots, and then the other one was going to be the center one. But realized I couldn't dial that down slow enough, so I went ahead and I got this thing. called the Lighthouse Flasher, and you know, it's about 19 bucks. I got it from this place here called Bucktronics. They sell these do-it-yourself kits for you know, they range anywhere from 5 or 10 bucks to this particular kit here for the Lighthouse was $19.99, 20 bucks. So essentially what this Lighthouse does is it fades in, then it gives a bright pulse like the light hits you, and then it just fades out, kind of like what the plasma emitter did with the Romulan ship. So I'm going to put it together. These kits, you can either buy them together or unassembled, and basically you solder them together. So they give you all the components. But what the cool thing about it is, for us non-techies, and if focus, yeah, I can't focus. Anyway, I can't focus. But anyway, on the circuit board, they have the outline of all the different components, so it's kind of hard to booger up and misget it, or miss solder it, I guess you could say. So essentially, you put it together, you solder it together. You know, it's pretty cool. It's another aspect of the you know, of the model building, and it's a little bit cheaper than you know, some of the circuit boards out there. You know, you start adding, you know, the cost of the model plus the photo etch and any other goodies you want to add to it. You know, pretty soon, you know, they blow your budget. So for an inexpensive alternative, this company here, like I said, Bucktronics, they make all kinds of different flashers. I used several of these in my Seaview build that I did, and I use it for the winkies and blinkies, and change the rates at which they blink. And I plan on doing the same thing when I build the Jupiter 2 and the Gemini 12, which is sitting over there. Focus. But anyway, got a bunch of stuff lined up. But like I said, this is an inexpensive alternative to some of the circuit boards out there, and they're fun to do. So like I said, I did this one, probably took me about an hour put it together, but I'll save it for something else. But typically what I do is I'll instead of soldering the LED right to the board, I'll put a set of leads out to wherever my my LEDs are going to be, and you know, put it in shrink tube, that kind of thing. But this one here I just put together just to see how quick the rate was going to be, and it's way too fast. I've got it down. It's got a speed pot. I got it dialed down slowest rate, and like I said, it's not going to work for here. So I'll bring it on back as soon as I get this assembled and soldered, and we'll go from there. I'll show you what it looks like. Alright, I am back after I've got this all soldered up now. This particular piece, it's a like I said, it's a lighthouse, so it fades in, gets bright like it, and then it fades back out again. So there's like 10 different settings according to this, and right now I just got it set up with the LED that they gave me. Boom, there. So that's kind of like how that plasma emitter works. So like I said, for 19 bucks this thing will work. So I'm just playing with the settings right now. I'm going to set it up on the longest duration, which is 12 seconds, I think. So, but boom, yeah, fire it. So anyway, I'll swap out the white LED for a red one, and I'll get that installed in the in this. So, and then seal it up and start to price this. But anyway, this is a what they call a lighthouse LED, and that's where I got it from, Bucktronics. Like I said, you can see it. It's 19 bucks. One more shot. Boom. Alright, that's it for now.